Hello. How's everyone doing today? I'm trying to talk quietly because my son. So hopefully you can hear it. Oh. Anyways, I'm not going to talk about a book today. I'm not even really going to talk about anything in particular. It's just one of those getting ready things. Apparently I have not been showing y'all what I use. So I'm going to just focus on that today. And chit chat. So again, primer for my eyeballs. All my nails broke off, but whatever. So we got some errands to run in town today. It's really early for us, but we live in a very small town that is kind of stuck in Mayberry times. And twice a year, there is a cattle drive. They take the cows up the mountain for the summer and down the mountain for the winter. And today is the cattle drive. They're going back up to the mountain. And we are going to try to get ahead of that so we're not stuck in traffic. This town is so stinking cute. We've got one grocery store. It's probably, gosh, only about 1,200 square foot. It sells a lot of local eggs and flowers and herbs and vegetables and meat. We have, technically we have two gas stations. One's a real gas, just a gas station. The other one's like an outfitter type place where you rent off-road vehicles and stuff like that. Both of them are about 20 cents more expensive than down the mountain. Oh, crap. Setting. It's dirty. What else do we have here? No fast food restaurants. None. No Taco Bell, Burger King. Don't have that here. We have about 3 Mexican restaurants though, so take a pick on that. I'm going to be using a combination of this and this. From this one, I'm going to be using, excuse me. Oh, actually, I'm going to be using this as my base. What else do we have? We finally got a bakery. And it literally, everything is literally in a glass display about this big. And that's all you get. We have about 2 or 3 thrift stores. Oh, that's not the right one. I need to clean my brushes. We have about 2 or 3 thrift stores, but one of them's closing down. I'll just use the brush that came with. Back in the day, this is all we had. Not this. Our police station is probably smaller than the grocery store, I think. It looks like it anyways. I've never been inside of it. And the main strip of town can be walked. Excuse me, our apartment is on the edge of the main strip. And sorry, I got apple juice stuck in my throat. My son can walk from our apartment to the entrance of our town in like 15 minutes. So it's like not even half a mile long. All right, I'm going to go in now and start adding some shade with this color. Is that the right color? Yes. It's a very dump truck. It's a very, very small town. We're at 7,000 feet elevation, and we have like 900 population. That's it. You absolutely know everybody here. Not personally, but I know every face here just about. And if you see someone new, it's not even that they're tourists, it's that they're lost. Because the tourists don't even really come up here. Unless it's bike week. Not bike week, but you know. Bikers and hunters come up here. A lot. Which is very nice. It's very laid back. We just got a Napa car part store. That's exciting. We have a library that will not carry my books because they are too radical. I dropped a couple of my books off at the desk one day for the chick who runs the library to check out. She called me like within a week and she's like, please come get these books. I don't even want them in now. I don't even want them in here. I'm like, really? We don't get mail delivered to our house out here. Nobody has mailboxes here. Everybody in town has to have a P.O. box. Because it just gets so, it's too dangerous for the mail carriers especially during the like this past winter. We got probably like 10 feet in some places, if not more. So everybody goes to the post office to get their mail. It's very... Okay, now I'm going to go in with this color. It's a very... It's Mayberry. And I love it here. Oh my gosh, I love it here. It's also very expensive. If you can, I mean, obviously, that should be a given, unfortunately. Very, very expensive. The cheapest thing I found, because we rent, and the cheapest thing I found as far as buying is an itty bitty, tiny 2-bedroom trailer, and they wanted cash only. So there went that. Now I'm going to, this all makes sense when I blend it in. Now I'm going to add some of this, to hide my hooded lids. Oh, I didn't put my eyebrows on. We have a river that cuts through the town. And because of all the snow melting, because we had so much snow this year, it is now like about, I think they said, I can't remember precisely what they said. It's like 9,000% over. So where it used to be like this, you could see the bottom of the river. Now it's like 6 feet deep. And I think 2 people have already died in it this year. I know for a fact one has. Because a lot of people come here for like river rafting and stuff. And it's just, the current is so strong this year. It's just not safe. What else is there to talk about here? I don't know if we have a fire department, to be honest with you. No, we do. We have a fire and rescue. That's a stupid thing to say. They're the first building as soon as you come into the town. If you're looking to move to Colorado and you are financially well-to-do and you like small town, Mayberry vibes, come check out Dolores. If I have my way, which, you know, I don't always, rarely, this is going to be the last place I ever live. But it's not up to me. It is, where's my thing? It's not up to me. It is up to the gods. So we'll just wait and see what happens. Because unfortunately, I could be wrong. But it feels like I might be getting pulled away here soon. And when I say soon, I mean in the next year. I don't mean like in the next couple months. But whatever the gods want, I do, you know. I'm all over the place today. So, like I said, we have to run a few errands in town. Nothing special. Oh. This is what I do to hide my hooded lids as best as possible. I Well, here, I'll show you because I didn't show you. What I do is I just put a couple little dots near the lashes, and then I look up and see how it transferred up here. What I do is I just smear it out and I lift it just a tiny bit above that. To lift, I go just, that goes just above my natural crease. And now when I look straight ahead, you can see it now instead of like that, you know. And then I get the darker color, which is the combination of the two browns I just showed you. And I trace right above that fake crease I just made. And I didn't tap it, so oops. That's awfully damn dark right there. See how it's kind of making another crease, a non-existent crease. And then I just blend. Oh, damn it, they don't match because I didn't tap it. I just had my thing. There it is. Just blend now. So yeah, even though I'm really in love with this town, I don't know what the gods have in store for me. And I am never going to go against what they say. I'm never going to argue with them. They know best. So if they tell me it's time to move on, I get trekking. Our apartment is so cute. It's a pretty decent size for just a 2-bedroom. But our living room window looks out over the side of a mountain that goes straight up. So it's pretty cool, even in the summer, because a lot of buildings out here that are like more than 10 years old. A lot of buildings out here were not built with air conditioning units because it just doesn't get that hot here. So now I go in with this brush. With the lighter version of the two browns I showed, and just add some shadowing. So during the summers, if you just open your windows and put like a little fan on the floor, you're fine. The humidity is not bad. Coming from Charleston, the humidity here is amazing. It's almost non-existent. However, coming from Charleston at like 19 feet elevation with all that humidity to here with no humidity and 7,000, there's also no fucking air. So the first, I would say, good 6 months that we lived here, we literally could not breathe. The slightest exertion had us hacking our brains out. Everybody thought we had COVID, and we're like, no, we're just from the South, from the East Coast. My friend thought it would be funny. She bought me a little can of air from Walgreens. I almost used it a couple times. Now I'm going in for the brow, and I'm using this. And I just highlight the brow bone right here, and I cut it straight down underneath the eyebrow to make the eyebrow look a little bit higher. And then for down here, oh, I need to touch that up. I didn't do it right. I didn't put setting powder on it. Have you ever seen that movie with Diane Keaton, Baby Boom or something like that? She inherits her dead cousin's baby, and moves to this little tiny Vermont town where she becomes popular for making homemade baby food. That is Dolores, that little town. For here, the lid, I'm just going to be using this with my finger. Everybody knows everybody. There's very little crime here. Recently, I heard a whole bunch of sirens going off. And I was freaking out because I'm like, oh my God, because you don't hear that here. My dumbass forgot that I lived next door to the fucking school and it was graduation. Yeah, the school here, everything, preschool, elementary, middle, and high school, all in one building. It's just a really, I almost want to say wholesome place to live. And I highly recommend it. If you've got the money and you've got the mindset of everything closes at 8, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, don't necessarily expect things to be open. There is no hustle and bustle up here. There is no fast walking or power walking, or people ride their bikes, but you're just not going to get a fast-paced environment here. Even if you don't know their name, you know their face, and whenever you see each other, you stop and chat. And that's all. It's just every day, nothing fancy. And that's just what it is. That's just how it is here. I did not put on any mess. Shit. I'm not prepared today. I'm still using the Gold Bond as my primer. The breakout is starting to fade away now that I've stopped using that primer. I also rarely, unless it's like something special, if it's just an everyday look, I rarely put makeup on my nose because I'm a nerd girl and I have glasses and the glasses just wipe it away. So I don't see the point. The only time I put it on my nose is when I know, like I'm going out to dinner or something like that, and I know I'm not going to be using my glasses until I get home. I mean, I put powder on it, yeah, but to get away the shine. Another thing about Dolores, if you are interested in coming, God damn it, that whole shit. I need one of those little zapper collars. Every time I say it, it zaps me. The nearest town is Cortez, at the bottom of the mountain, which is only about 10 miles away. It's not much better. They have more grocery stores. They have a Walmart. My son used to work there. But they're still very slow paced. A lot of bikers come through Cortez and Dolores, like I said. I'm also using, I normally use this bronzer, but since it's an everyday outing situation, I'm going more muted, and I'm using this. Oh, and I use this face mask hide foundation. It's a good place to live. I mean, like any town is going to have its pros and cons. It's going to have their bad people. But I've lived in a lot of places. I lived in different, I've lived up and down the East Coast. I've lived in Germany. So I've lived in a lot of different places. And by far, Dolores is my favorite. My second favorite place would have to be Vilseck, Germany. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, Dolores is a lot like Vilseck, which is probably why I like this place so much. My cheek looks swollen today for some reason. I mean, I've always got chubby cheeks, but it looks chipmunky today for some reason. There's also a lot of like really close within driving, like within like a 10-minute driving, 15-20-minute driving words, whatever, you know what I mean. There's a lot of places to go hiking up there. A lot of ancient ruins to see around here. We're about 45 minutes, if even that, from that thing, the little disc on the ground that has cut. It has Utah, Arizona, Colorado, and New Mexico, all four touching in that little disc. We went there one day. Just for, we were bored. Not expecting to have to pay Here is my irrational, normal thought process, okay? We went there to check it out. Didn't know we would have to pay to get in. And I'm like, I'm not paying $8 whole to get in to see that little plaque on the ground. So what do we do instead? We drive 6 hours to the Grand Canyon instead of paying $8 to see the little disc on the ground. As much as I loved going to the Grand Canyon, and I want to do it again one day, I was not prepared that day. I am terrified of public bathrooms. And when we left the house, we weren't planning to be gone 12 hours. Where's my thing? And I also had no idea what to expect as far as the Grand Canyon went, because where I come from, well, the places that I've explored is nothing like the Grand Canyon. Okay, powder. My finishing powder was this. Upside down. So I just had no idea what to expect. So when we showed up and we got in line, by the time we got through the line and actually got into the Grand Canyon, we only had like 60 miles worth of gas left. And our car, we just got the car like a few weeks earlier. So I wasn't sure if how accurate it was on the gas, you know. So we didn't stay long. We spent all that time to get there and only spent like 30 minutes inside. And then we left to go back down to town to get gas, just to find out that the gas station didn't have any gas. So we had to go to a different gas station. Oh my gosh. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So when I'm doing an everyday look, especially with hooded eyes, I used to love putting on like eyeliner, because I did a badass wingtip. But with hooded eyelids, that's not, it makes it worse. So I stopped doing that. And I started like adding it to like, not the underline, but to the base of the lashes. But for my everyday look, I don't do that. This is the mascara I used. I used this lip liner. Focus. And Mars. It's so old. Whatever. So anyways, that's pretty much my look for an everyday outing, for just running errands and filling out paperwork and stuff like that. Gotta go to New Mexico soon. My car has a recall on it, so I have to go get that fixed. Free work, right? So anyways, that is what I do for just a basic outing. You know, nothing special. I'm gonna kick myself in the ass if I say that phrase one more time. Just unsubscribe now. Just be done with it, because I'm not ever gonna stop saying it. So if it bothers you, just walk away now. Block me. Be done. But I have to go. I have so many more people to annoy today than just you. So I will see you guys later. Have fun, and like I always say, don't be a dick. Bye-bye.